Life will not accept any type of weakness. See, each day when you go through your experiences, it's building you for the future. Imagine yourself as one of those bodybuilders in the gym, just lifting the weight, pushing that muscle, tearing it down, building it up, tearing it down, building it up, tearing it down, building it up, tearing it down. That's what life does all the time. Life is preparing you for greatness. See, when you come across certain people and when they speak, you can feel it in your soul that that person know what they talking about. And you can feel within your soul that that person has endured certain experiences that has built their character. See, some people can come on and talk and try to just have sounds come out their mouth, but there's no true value that comes from it because they haven't experienced what one other person has experienced. See, diamonds are made under pressure for a reason, and diamonds cannot be duplicated or replicated. A diamond is a diamond for a reason. Throughout life, we're going to experience experiences that oppose us. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna experience opposition all the time. Life is creating strength and character within you. So when it's that time and that moment for that opportunity for you to shine, you will shine so bright, you'll be bright like the sun. You see how we can't even look at the sun for too long, or it'll damage our eyes, or it'll start hurting our eyes? That is how God is building you up to be. So experience those experiences. Allow those struggles, turbulence, tribulations, whatever you want to call it, allow them to happen. See, when a life throws a wrench in your plan and you thought it was going to go one way and it ended up going another way, it all works together for the good. See, that's an inspirational information that I received from another person. And I've been telling myself ever since I came across that golden message that it all works together for the good. I am grounded. I am rooted. Nothing shall shake me. I am a tree deep in its roots, ready to branch out and give my fruit to others and to the world to add nourishment. Don't allow the struggles or the turbulence or the problems to detour you from your path. Only if God needs you to change your path, then you go ahead. But at the end of the day, endure it. Just imagine yourself as one of those bodybuilders in the gym, just lifting the weights. That's my sound effect, y'all, okay? lifting the weights. And you just building on that muscle, but you got to tear it down to build it. See, people think when you build a muscle, you just build. No, you have to tear it down to build it. So in order for you to reach where you're going to go, life is going to tear your ass apart. Life is going to rip you to shreds. Life is going to have you wondering, am I even on the right path? Life is going to make you great. You just got to willing to look at it from a positive perspective. Every time something don't go the way we want it to go, we think, oh my God, people are hating on me. People are doing this to me. No. It's a time and a place for everything. Don't you ever forget that. Always believe in God and believe in yourself. And if your true intention is genuine and your true belief is God, no man and no woman shall stop your plans. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. And you need to understand that everything works together for the good. Shout out to that brother who said that on his channel. See, I've been coming across so many beautiful contents and people who have shared so much inspirational information. YouTube is a free resource. People come on here and they complain about YouTube and all these things, but they don't look at the bigger picture. We have a platform where we can go and we can learn anything you want. You want to learn how to cook? YouTube. You want to learn how to read? YouTube. You want to learn how to pronounce or speak another language? YouTube. You want to learn how to edit? YouTube. You want to know how to do anything in life? YouTube. Parenting, anything. Only thing we haven't seen is really relationship and all those type of stuff. We don't really see that much in that area. We just see a lot of people regurgitating what another person say, but that's beside the point. What I'm trying to let you know today is take all of that in. The pain, the sorrow, the hurt, the tears, the moments you feel like giving it up. Take it all in and just build on it and build on it and build on it. And no matter what you do, keep building on it, because that pain, that sorrow, that hurt is going to make you the greatest version of yourself. Life don't want no weakness. You don't see all the people that start to think weak in their mind. What happens to them? I'm not going to say nothing. Those people know what happens to them. They fall short from grace, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is your mind is the most powerful tool on your body. It's not your appearance. It's not the money that's in your pocket. It's none of those things. It is your mind. Your mind is the central power point that fuels everything. If you tell yourself you are the greatest and you work on being the greatest and you have actions to back up that you are the greatest, no one, no thing shall stand between you and that greatness. You hear what I say? I want you to understand that you need to believe in who you are. God created you for a reason. God created you to be here to fulfill your purpose, and your purpose shall be fulfilled. In order to fulfill that purpose, you need strength. You need will. You need to believe in God and use God as your guidance. Because if you don't have God as your guidance, the devil will have you all over the place. Up and down, nowhere to go, don't know where to turn, left or right, confused about life. But when you rocking with God, you have clarity. You have clear vision. You see better than before. You hear better than before. You understand people more than before. So I tell you today, let that pain be. Let those troubles be. Build on it. Build on it. How you might say build on it? Endure it. Take it. Don't do nothing. Don't fight against it. Don't believe that somebody's doing this to you or life is just hate you and life is not in your. Don't do that. See, that's what the devil wants you to do. He wants you to doubt so you can detour from the vision. What you do is you take it in and you just be. Just like Bruce Lee say, be like water, my friend. Water is adaptable and flexible. You put water in a bowl, it becomes the bowl. You put water in the river, it becomes the river. You put water in the ocean, it becomes the ocean. See, water adapts in any environment that is placed in. It doesn't oppose the environment. So that means if God shifts your direction and moves you into another direction, let it be. Because whatever is for you shall be. And no man and no woman shall stop you from becoming your greatness. The only person who can stop you on this face of earth is yourself. By standing in your own way. By being Miss Fix It a lot. By I can fix it, I'll do it. No. You got a problem, let it be. Just adapt to it and run with it. Build on it. You plan something, you've been working hard on something, and it don't turn out the way you want it to be, let it be. You work on a relationship, you give all your time, your money, your energy into it, and it don't work out, let it be. See, that's what we got to do. Let it be. See, every time opposition is put into our lives, we think it's making us further away. Nah, it brings us closer. We are more closer than we were. So every time an opposition or something doesn't go the way it's supposed to do, it is going the way it's supposed to go. Don't you worry about it. Let it be. Because all things work together for the good. Can we get an amen on that? Can we say it together? All things work together for the good. And no matter what happened, you got to let it be. Don't fight it. Don't oppose it. Don't argue with it. Don't do nothing that you normally would do. Do the opposite. Just let it be. And I guarantee you, everything will fall into place. Make sure you involve God in all your decision. Make sure every choice that you choose to do, God is the first person you go call. VI, call, text God, you know what I'm saying? However you communicate to God. We literally can't text God. Y'all know what I mean. VI, communication to God. You go ahead and you communicate to God and you put your conversation onto God. But let me tell y'all something. This is a little side note. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Half of y'all come to God only when y'all want something. Now, let's think of it from a relationship perspective. If you were dealing with somebody who only came around you when they want something, how would you feel? You feel like you being used, right? Taken advantage of. Well, maybe God feels like that with most people. A lot of people only conversate with God when they want something. How about you ask God to make you a better version of yourself? And whatever that facet is, let it be. See, we think that when we ask for these things, greatness and blessings are just going to fall from the sky and everything's going to work out perfectly for itself. No. A lot of times when we say, God, use me as your vessel. God, open up the floodgates for me. You have to go through turbulence and changes and opposition in order for you to get those, right? So you thought you was going to everything was going to just come down and be all grandy and you was going to live the life that you prayed for and bam. If it was that easy, wouldn't you think the people before you would have achieved that same goal? No, you have to go through the darkest of your times in order to be the brightest. See, light is only important when it is dark. If it's bright outside and I have a match or I have a flashlight, how useful is it? But the moment everything becomes pitch black, dark as it can be, I light that flame. It's the brightest light that you will ever see. I turn that flashlight on. It's the brightest light you will ever see. So your gifts and your capability are built when it's at the darkest, and that's when it's going to shine the brightest. Don't you worry. Everything is going to work out for the best. Even when it seems like it's not working out for the best, it is working out for the best. It is part of the plan. You don't understand it, and you don't have to understand it, because if you did, you most likely probably would intervene into the plan. That's why we have to walk by faith and not by sight. Let God be the guidance. If God wants you to remove you from that relationship and it's not working out and you over here trying to fight it because you're lonely, that's a personal issue. That's not God's issue. That's a you issue. You don't know how to build on you, and you don't understand that you are worth more than what you're receiving. Because if you were in a relationship that was destined for you, you wouldn't be feeling these experiences. You wouldn't be feeling incomplete. You'll be feeling complete, right? So therefore, let God work his way. Let it be. If you had a job and you've been given all these years and all this time to this job, and this job never sees your true value, and it just goes against you every single moment you step up on the scene to clock in, then let it be. If that job decides to let you go, let it be. Don't fight it, because God is moving you from one destination to another. Didn't you ask him for changes? Okay, how are you going to get the change unless change happen? Come on now, y'all. Come on now. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be saying this is a world full of big babies. We got adult babies up in here. Y'all crying, y'all whine about what y'all asked for. You asked for the breakthrough. You asked for the change. You asked for the things. And then when you get it, because it don't come off the way you thought it was supposed to be, oh no, this is not, yes, this is what you asked for. You wanted that change. You wanted to be strengthened. You wanted to be guided, right? So trust your God and trust thyself. Stop allowing the mind fog to get in your way. Move it out the way and say, no, I am in control of my destiny. And I ask God to be my guidance. I ask God to be the one who tell me when I need to move, how I need to move, and the way I need to move, because he knows what's best for me. His plan is way greater than my plan. So I shall allow him to use me. See, half of y'all want to just go to God for materialistic things, or when your relationship is falling apart, or when your job kicks you to the curb, or when you ain't got nowhere to go. That's when y'all want to go to God. That's understandable, because we all fall short at some point in our life. We all get distracted at some point in our life. No one is perfect. But what I'm saying to you is, don't always make that the reason why you speak to God. You should be talking to God like you speak to him because you need air. You see what I'm saying? Even if you want to be just grateful, just speak to God. You don't have to always go to God with your problems. Like, how would you feel if you had somebody who only calls you with their problems? Half of the time, that's how the world is. A lot of people have so-called quote unquote friends who only call them to dump all their problems. Oh, you know what happened? Just the gossip. It goes nowhere. And then they dump you with all their stress and all their worries that they was going through. And then now you're left with their negativity, because people don't realize energy travels. Energy does not get destroyed. It gets transferred or transmuted. It doesn't get destroyed. So when you are dealing with someone, you're speaking to them and they're dumping all their drama on you, they're like, dang, I feel so much better. Why do you think they be saying that? Because now they just transferred all their negativity onto you. And now you're going to be carrying all their negativity for the rest of the day while you got your own problems to figure out. So that's why I say, don't go to God with that same energy that us human do. Change up the movement a little bit. When you speak to God, you need to go gracefully. I'm sorry, y'all, I kind of stumbled on that word. Y'all gotta go gracefully, okay? Go with a pure heart. Go with a pure intention. You know what I'm saying? Don't go with a gimme mentality, because who wants to hang out with a taker? We all don't want to be taken advantage of. Don't you think that some people in this world be taking advantage of God, only want to go to God for good things, and then when things don't go their way, they cuss God and get mad at God? Like, seriously, some people are toxic. Some people got a toxic relationship with God. I'm being honest with you. And we got to be transparent with ourselves. Treat others how you would like to be treated. If you know that you want to be loved by God, love God genuinely. Don't sit there and allow life to make you get mad at God and blame God when at the end of the day, you are in a position for greatness. You just don't see it. Not yet. And sometimes God want to test your faith. Okay, let me see when I don't give so-and-so what they asked for. How would they treat me? Will they love me still, or will they forsake me? Most people in this world forsake God after they don't receive what they want. If they lose a loved one, they forsake God. If their job goes left on them, they forsake God. If their relationship falls apart, they forsake God. They don't never, ever just be and appreciate what is appreciated, which is God, which is you, which is life. This is all an opportunity, and life is always going to be what we make it. And life is how you see it. See, one person might go through a lot, and that builds character, that strengthens them. And another person might go through the same experiences and they get broken from it. Each one of us is different. That's why I told you from the beginning, diamonds are made under pressure. So allow those obstacles, allow those struggles, allow those moments where you feel like giving up. Let them be, because they're going to build character. They're going to build strength. They're going to make you better, and you will have nothing to worry about. Now, it's not going to get easy as you progress forward, because it's just like a video game. When you play past one level, the next level is harder than the previous. So after you master one thing, you're going to have to go against another thing. And once you go against that other thing is going to build character once again. You know what I'm saying? They say new levels, new devils. So that's how it go. Don't worry about it. It's all going to work out for the good. Amen to that. Oh, I love that. So I hope this message was helpful. And if you liked the video, don't forget to thumbs up. I really don't care. But I hope the message is what you got. You know what I'm saying? I don't do things for the likes. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, like the video, like the video, like the video. Like, I can care less about YouTube algorithm. You know what I'm saying? I personally just use my YouTube channel as a creative expression for oneself. If I don't have an audience, if I do have an audience, don't you forget I am my audience. So I appreciate you once again for stopping by, and you have a wonderful, productive day, and may God bless you and cover you and protect you in your day. And don't you worry about a dang thing, because you know why? God got you. God got your back. And if nobody got your back, the people that you gave your time to, or the job you gave your time to, or the place you gave your time to, if that don't got your back, just remember what Stephanie said to you today. God got your back. All right? So have a wonderful day. Bye.